Hi, I'm Sarah.
And I'm Heidi.
Welcome to the Heart of Homestead family.
Okay, so it's the middle of July.
Yes.
And
The first half of the year's behind us, Heidi.
yes, and stuff is coming out of the garden. All our hard work is now...
It's paying off.
Yes. Yeah, we're getting things.
Yeah, in
It's
some
more
capacity.
efficient.
Yeah.
It is always wonderful to get those first few things coming into the kitchen. Our meals are starting to look more from the garden again.
Yeah.
Not from the freezer.
Or from the storage or
Yes,
so
fresh
nice.
again. And the fresh greens
Mm-hmm.
is nice.
Mm-hmm.
But June, I am now calling my month of weeds. Weeds and strawberries, just to sweeten the deal.
You need something to keep it going.
Yes. Just trying to maintain the weeds so they don't become over.
A big mat.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're almost there.
Mm-hmm.
We're almost to the point where, okay, I can just keep maintaining.
Mm-hmm.
But until then, there is some huge honking weeds that are trying to reach to China right now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I want the very bottom of you out now
Yes.
so that you don't come back.
Yes. I know. I think like, there is a solution for this.
Yes.
It's called Roundup.
Yes.
I really
I see why people use this,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I also don't want that in my food.
Yeah.
So I will keep using all my bodily strength to pull these things out.
Yeah.
Because I am organic.
That's right. That's 100%.
Yeah.
All natural, including all the sweat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's all natural.
Yes, but it does give you an appreciation for why maybe chemical agriculture came about, because holy moly, man.
Yes, to do that and to find people that will do that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I am mostly doing it myself right now because to find people who are willing to weed day in and day out is difficult.
Yeah. And maybe they will, but also at the speed that you need them to weed at. It's very challenging.
Because we've had some really hot days
Mm-hmm.
and nobody wants to work and weed in the really hot weather.
No.
Like it's been like 35 degrees, feeling like 40 something.
Yeah.
Hot.
Yeah. Unless you're out before the sun comes up.
That is what I've been trying to do. It's like 6 o'clock, get out there weeding.
Mm-hmm.
And then at 9 o'clock, I'm like, wow, it must be like lunchtime now because it's so unbearably hot. And you're like, oh, it's only 9 o'clock. The sun is so hot already.
Mm-hmm.
So
you know it's going to get worse.
yes.
Like 9 o'clock's still cool, quote unquote cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's tough. out there,
And it's all kinds of weather. And now we're having a mild spell again and it's raining. And so we just go with it.
Yeah,
whatever it's going to give us. Whatever the weather's going to do, it's going to do anyways. So we'll just...
Yeah. I think year after year, you just kind of get more and more comfortable with this idea that it's flexible.
Yeah.
Like,
You're just going to go with it. And
Yeah.
And you know that when you go and bring out all the irrigation equipment and you start watering, it's going to start raining, even though it didn't call for rain.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Holy moly. We had all of our staff out the other day because the radar looked clear and it rained almost all day. Like the radar,
Yes, you saw the clouds were all not coming over, and then all of a sudden there's this. I saw it start raining. I'm like, it didn't show, and I look on the radar, and there's this little cloud that is just hitting us, and it's torrential downpours.
And it's raining all over your hay that you just cut.
Yes, yep, it happened to us too.
Yeah.
Yep,
That's so frustrating.
Yes, the wonderful weather, but as farmers, that is one of our things that we just adapt to.
Yeah, you definitely have to surrender to it because you can't do anything about it, really. I mean, I know they're talking about controlling the weather now too.
There's a whole lot of things happening, but
we can't do anything about that. So
we'll just do whatever comes our way, no matter if it's man-made or
or whatever.
Yes. So also I don't know about you. Well, I know you are doing it. Succession planting. So continuously planting things. So once the lettuce has started coming up, or the beans or the peas, getting more planted so that you have it all season long and not just one time you pick it and done.
Yeah, for sure. Like we have a bulk planting that happens in May, and that's often why the weeds get out of control in June, because you're still like doing that bulk planting, right? But now it's like, we're doing those successions. So that's one way to improve the spacing in your garden, which is great. But I think it's something that people forget about when you're first starting a gardening and continue starting seeds. But it is a challenge because you got to keep them alive in the greenhouse. It's hotter in there, and you forget, or you're going on holidays for a week. So
holidays, you're funny.
Jokes, yes, Heidi. But also some things don't germinate as well, like lettuce.
Yeah,
doesn't germinate as well in the heat, so we often put them in the fridge or like put them in the shed, like in the shade, until they germinate. And then bring it out into the greenhouse. Yeah.
And I've already had a lot of lettuce bolt.
Oh, yeah.
So, when it gets really hot, it just shoots up and turns to a flower.
Yeah.
And starts seeding.
Yeah.
So, lots of that.
If you like bitter lettuce, like this is your time.
Well, my animals do. Like,
the
goats and the sheep and the pigs and the cows have all been enjoying bitter lettuce.
That's for sure. I forgot. Like, there's no waste really on the farm.
No.
So you can always have comfort in that.
Yes. At least if I can't eat it, somebody can.
That's right. Yeah.
And then I'll just turn it into bacon.
It's tasty bacon, that's for sure. Yeah.
And our weekly produce boxes have started for about a month and a half now. Yours will start this week.
Yeah.
And it's been so much fun sharing our produce with the community.
Yeah.
Again, and giving them things that they're maybe not quite used before or tasted before. Things like kohlrabi and bok choy right now is in season. Yeah. And we actually, part of our weekly produce boxes is that they can take a free tour of our gardens to see where everything's grown and all the things that they will be seeing in their boxes if everything goes good. So we had that last week, and that was fun. Being able to show them that, and they could ask their questions. And
it's a lot of good energy, and it's a good exchange of recipes, I find, too, a lot of the time for our members. And it's really great to see the progress of people's diet change and their repertoire of food and their skill level change over the season, but also over the years that we've been doing the boxes. So it definitely takes a long time to become more skilled, and even myself, like there's things I wouldn't have done 10 years ago that I do now.
Definitely.
It's just it's really rewarding, and it's so great to go out to the garden and to also be able to just provide food for people. That's just
to be able to share that all our hard work is being enjoyed by others, and
share that bounty with them for sure. So
and then so keeping up with gardens is a huge one right now. But we also have animals, and we had that really hot spell. So keeping all the animals happy was a challenge. Like making sure they had cool spots, making sure they had access. Like mine are out on pasture a lot, so sometimes we had to move them into a pasture that led to a barn, so they had a cool area. Or spraying even water. Like I was spraying water on my dairy cows the other day. They came in and I was spraying, and they were loving it. Just a way for cooling down. And the pigs, making sure they always had a cool area to roll around in.
Our dairy cows, like, they have access at the barn. They've got access to the outside exercise yard. But on those hot days, man, they just stand in the barn underneath the fans. They just stand there. And I don't blame them. Who'd want to go out of the pasture?
When there's a cooler spot to be. And just keeping the water, like they're drinking a lot more. So and their water's warming up, so giving them nice cool water again.
And it's one thing you have to really be paying attention to, because oftentimes, if you're in the house working away and you got like maybe air conditioning in your house or a fan on, you don't realize how hot it is outside, and then you go out and you're like, oh my gosh, like I should have checked on them earlier, or it just kind of sometimes it gets away from you sometimes. So
I know, like our meat chickens, they get hit really hard with the heat because they just kind of sit there, forget to like move or fan out, and they just like boil. You're constantly walking and making sure that they're moving. And I know some chicken farms, they lost hundreds and hundreds of chickens because they would do that every half an hour, walk up and down the chicken barns, and they've got fans and they've got stuff, but they just can't cool it down enough. So it's hard on the animals, and to have things in place so that everybody's happy.
That's always a big concern. So
lots of stuff happening outside, which means we are not inside very much.
There is a tiny little pathway from my front door to
the kitchen sink, and the stove,
the fridge, and then the laundry.
Everything gets behind, and you're doing the bare minimum. So, like, I am trying to stay up with the dishes, and my goal is to always have a meal from the farm for supper because there's so much fresh stuff out there. I have lots of meat in the freezers. So at least my suppers right now, because my breakfast, I'm not making from scratch breakfast very often because I'm outside by 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm not coming back in until it gets too hot. So kids are just finding things, and sometimes I've pre-made something and they can just warm it up as they wake up, because I've got teenagers, so they all wake up at different times, depending if they're going to work or not. And then, just making sure supper's good. And then, like, the other things, like making things from scratch. Like right now, I'm not milking my cow. Her calf is getting all of the milk. Just taking a break from that because
I just don't have the time.
Yes.
I don't want to make the time to do it.
That's an extra half an hour of milking and then sanitizing everything and straining the milk. I could make that time, but it's something that I could let go to.
Yes.
At the moment.
That's a good point though, Heidi, about like homesteading in general. Is like you don't have to do it all the time.
Yes.
And there's no reason why you have to like work yourself to death. Like if there's easier ways at different times and periods of the season, like take those options if you have them, right?
Yes.
And I think it can be overwhelming if you don't. Yeah,
definitely. And I'm like, okay, I've got jugs and jugs of milk, and I don't have time to make the yogurt and the butter and all that stuff. And then that gets at you. So if it's just not in the fridge taunting you, I do miss drinking my really good milk.
For sure.
But we do have a local dairy that has really good milk too. So for now, that's my option.
Yeah.
And my focus right now is the garden and the animals, because that's what's going to give me food all winter long too.
Yeah.
And I have to do that well right now, because if I go, I need to make my laundry soap and make the butter and all this stuff right now, and that stuff gets ignored, I've got nothing in the freezer for winter.
Yeah.
So you have to
prioritize.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. For sure. I would agree with that too. We're not bringing milk home from the barn right now either. Like enough to drink.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Just that. Not the extras.
Yeah. So, and like you said, it's overwhelming. If it's in the fridge and you feel guilty because you have to do something with it. So just don't bring it in.
Yeah. I a few weeks ago, I put a bunch of jugs and fermented my pig food and my chicken food with it.
Nice.
Like at least I didn't waste it.
Yeah.
It went. But then I'm like, I just cleared out the fridge and then we could start fresh. I will remove her calf in the fall.
Yeah.
Once things have calmed down, I've got a lot of stuff in the freezers, and then I'll get milk from her.
Yeah.
And the calf will be old enough to be off first. So I don't have to, I never did take the calf off at night so that I would have milk in the morning because she had so much milk.
Okay.
But now the calf is drinking it all and not leaving any for us. So this would be the time where we separate at night or wean the calf. But like, no, why am I going to do that right now?
Yeah. There's other priorities that got to get done, and that's more important. So
So just a little note out to you guys. It is crazy time right now. You're trying to do inside, outside. Pick what is most important and do those things. And
try not to get overwhelmed. Like, I found like I have to break things down into smaller steps. Like, I can't just weed the garden, otherwise I'll never weed it. I have to be like, okay, I'm gonna weed like this one plot, or I'm gonna call a friend and we're gonna weed this one section, because otherwise I avoid the whole thing. It gets too overwhelming.
You definitely have to do sections, and that's what I've been doing in the morning and even in the evenings after supper. Going out, just doing small sections. We have all our garden beds are in small squares. So it's like, okay, I'll do this square tonight. And then usually 2 different movements too. So this garden needs the hoe. This garden needs my hands to rip the weeds out. So you're not only doing backbreaking, right? Changing up your movements. So you're not sore for the next 3 days because, we're old. And then it's been really nice to be out in the gardens again, because this summer I've been out in the gardens more. We do have staff because we have a business. So it just depends what kind of staffing I get, where I am on the farm. And it's been really nice to be out in the gardens more this year. And which means I'm out there by myself. I get to listen to podcasts.
That seems like a dream in heaven.
Yes. So all of you who are listening to our podcast while out in the garden, thank you. So all kinds of different podcasts, and I've even been able to. I'm trying to work through the Bible in a year, which is not going to happen at this point. But listening to that, listening to the different sermons, and just inspiration, because when you're out there picking, we do need inspiration.
Big time.
And then also like gardening ones. So listening to different gardening tips, I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta remember that when that comes, or just reminders of the things you can do. And it's been really nice to learn.
I find myself like I don't listen to a lot of podcasts right now because I have young kids, so I'm always have my ear on for them. But this time of year, I can't listen to gardening podcasts because I get too overwhelmed, because I'm like, oh my gosh, I should be doing this and this and this. I'm like a Mystery Loves Company person, where it's like I have to listen to something totally different, otherwise it like is overwhelming to me. So I see. I saved the gardening for the winter time. When I'm like, oh, I should do all these wonderful things. So
you just need to listen to something very light.
Light or like murder.
Oh, there's like
crime. Something totally
true
different.
Crime. Something that aggravates you enough to get those weeds pulled even faster.
That's right. Yes, something that like, okay, I can't control this part of the world or anything about this, but I can do this one small step for humankind.
So best of luck as you are working away in the gardens and with your animals or whatever you're at. You're supporting local. Yay! If you don't have the garden or don't have the room or time to do those things, find a local place that provides great veggies and fruits. We've got a lot of them here in Norfolk County. So if you don't know where they are, just send us a message and we'll give you a list of great places. We've got some great friends who have great markets.
And also pick your own patches too, right? So that way you can still pick your own food without growing it, which is like the next good step to learning how it grows and how much time it takes and all that stuff.
And over on YouTube, we have a video with Sarah. We visited her strawberry patch. And that was fun to learn about commercial strawberries. So check that video out as well. All right, until next time, best of luck.
For more information about the podcast today, visit us at heartofthehomesteadfamily.ca. You can also check us out on Facebook and Instagram. Plus, send us an email with your questions and comments. Enjoy filling your hearts and your jars.